Hello, everybody. It's the Benjamin Bloom Football Show. We are live here on YouTube and Twitter. Please make yourself known in the comments with your thoughts on the first half here of Nottingham Forest versus Huddersfield. Forest go into half-time leading by 1-0. Good game, actually. I think there's a few comments on the pre-match stream saying, oh, this one's going to be defensive, this one's going to be a little bit down, but it was really good. Both teams, if this is possible, kind of counter-attacking each other, particularly for the first 10 minutes. Big chance at the beginning for Mayhew. Huddersfield had a good spell, and then Forest do what they do and what they've done under Sabri Lamouchi all season, i.e. they have big players, Joe Lolly and Lewis Grabban, that in the big moment do the business. And Lewis Grabban did that just before half-time. Lovely goal by him, and Forest go in 1-0. I'm going to go through the action. We've got the stats, and then please get your comments in on what you thought of the first half and how you see the second half going. Then we'll get to those before the players come out for the second half. So Forest in pole position, and that big chance at the beginning within 3 minutes, and it was Sammy Amiobi. Simple throwing down the line. Joe Lolly gets in behind Toffolo. This is where Lolly's got quality. He scored last week and has done it really well for Forest over his career there. In behind, into the box. As soon as he crosses that white line to get into the box, Toffolo doesn't want anything to do with it. He doesn't want to touch him. The cross, I think, is for Grabban. It goes behind him, but Amiobi is arriving at the back post. He lines the shot up very, very nicely. Hits it low. There's a bit of a crowd. Hits the base of the post and goes safe. I'll let you guys decide in the chat. I think we're going to be in between should have scored and unlucky, kind of really good effort, but unlucky that it didn't go in. And particularly lucky from Huddersfield's point of view. Those often hit the post and ricochet anyway, straight out through the crowd again and out to safety. A good early chance for Forest there. It looked like the switch of play was really stitching Huddersfield up for the first 10, particularly from left to right, where Lolly and Cash were always available. And Pritchard gets into the game on 14. He's got a free kick, left of centre. Good effort by him. Puts it over the wall. Sandra does well to make the save. I wonder whether he could dive and palm it around the post, but he kind of fists it away with two hands and gets good clearance on it there. Then we get penalty shout on 19 minutes. Pritchard again, constantly coming in off the left. He goes into the box. He cuts inside. Ben Watson is coming from his shoulder. It looks like the two knees possibly touched. There doesn't appear to be a challenge made by Watson. There is some contact, but remember, contact doesn't mean a foul. Contact doesn't necessarily mean a penalty. So I'm sure we'll see some replays back of that on the Sky footage. I'll have a look if one of them does come up. It looked like a little bump and not a foul to me, but I'll invite your comments in the chat on that one. Amiobi on 20 receives the switch of play this time. He swapped wings. In he goes into the 6-yard box. Excuse me, I've lost my place completely. 18-yard box, curls it, left-footed, easily saved by lost myself there. Sorry. Johnson then worked through into the box. Good crossing position for him, and he hits the side netting. Now, here's Huddersfield's big chance on 29 here, and it falls to Carl Grant, who you wanted to. Clever free kick. We know Cowleys have always been innovative with the set plays. Pritchard, everyone thinks he's going to cross it. He's crossed all the other free kicks and swung them or shot. Puts it in low. Huddersfield player comes near, plays the layoff. Grant's on the run. They're not expecting this. It falls to Grant. He's into the penalty box, right-hand side of the 6-yard box. Should probably do a little bit better here. Gets his angles a little bit muddled up, and it looks like he's hitting it. Might even be going wide, actually, but the angle's all wrong. More accuracy here, and it's definitely 1-1. Amiobi does really well because I don't know how much he knew about it, but it hits him and flies up. He certainly wasn't meaning to put it there anyway, but he's back defended, back well. But how many own goals have we seen from those positions, especially when the shot kind of comes at the angle you're not expecting, especially from someone like Carlin Grant, who's scored a whole ton of goals probably from that position. 38, Amiobi up near post from the corner. He's well positioned there. He is touch tight with the defender, but he glances the header wide. I'm just re-seeing, I'm just going to revisit this, the Huddersfield penalty appeal. Here comes Pritchard. Oh, actually, there is a challenge there, Boy Watson. Okay, maybe I'll reevaluate my opinion of that. I thought it was just a clash coming together, but he does kind of motion at the ball. I'm on the fence with this one. I've seen them given, I've seen them not given. I'll leave that one into the comments, but perhaps less clear cut than I said a couple of minutes ago. I thought it was just a bash together, but Watson does definitely come across and make a challenge. Right, and here we go up to the goal here. This is 42. Lewis Graben's going to get the goal. Corner comes in from right to left, goes all the way over. Joe Worrell does really well. He's out on the left wing to receive it. He turns and cuts back, and it's a really good cross, actually. He floats it over. It's swinging inwards as well. And Graben's a lot more alert than the defenders here. The defenders get stuck under the ball, but Graben is more concerned where the space is. He watches it really well. He takes a couple of steps back. He's got space in the box. He's lethal. There, down it comes. He watches it. All that matters now is the technique. He's got his eye on it, does really well. It's a good goal. Hits it full on the volley. And from that distance in, if your technique is sound, if your contact is sound, then anywhere around the keeper that's not straight at him, basically, and you're going to get the goal. And it's typical Forest, isn't it? Graben does take those chances well. Set up nice and tight. 1-0. Now looks a very hard game for Huddersfield, who'd played pretty well. It wasn't in any way one-sided. Let's see what the stats say, and then we will get your comments going. Let me just remove that ticker down there, and we'll bring up the stats for the first half. Possession, 52 to 48 in Forest's favour. Attempts on target, 2-1 for Forest and 2-0 off target. Blocked shots, 2 Huddersfield shots blocked, 1 for Forest. You'd expect Forest always to do well on blocked shots. Good defensive team. 1 save apiece. Very tight on the pass completion here. 186 passes attempted by Huddersfield, 176 by Forest. Completed, only 1 in it. Huddersfield 136, 135 for Forest. 6 corners to 2 would suggest Huddersfield, excuse me, I ate my lunch during the first half there, and I thought I'd struggle with this. Would suggest Huddersfield had some territory, but remember, Forest like defending. They don't mind if the other team has territory. What they mind is if the other team has chances. And you can see from there that it's just a typical Sabri Lamouchi performance, isn't it? We'll cede some possession. We'll let you pass the ball. We're happy to defend, but by the way, we'll counter-attack you. And if we get good chances, Lolly, Amiobi, or Graben will put them away. So the exact blueprint of what Lamouchi is trying to do at Forest. Let's have a look at some of your comments here. Official Ben GIR should be 2 up. Maybe he's talking about the Amiobi chance. Trevor, who is a Fulham fan, that Forest going above us. Let me just review my league table quickly. Can I do that on the goal difference? They're certainly going to go level on points. What have they got? Plus 10 on the goal difference? Yes. This result, Trevor is right, will put Forest above Fulham. Here's Ewan, who's unabashedly a Derby fan and would admit it. Huddersfield should have had a penalty. As I said, I reviewed my opinion on that. Seen them given, seen them not given. Difficult one to call, that one. But I don't think anyone would have any complaints if it got given. Let's just say Nat still going for 2-0 Forest. Looking good, that prediction there. The Waffler should have saved it, says the Waffler. Lossell there. I need to have another look at that. But we respect everyone's opinion. BCP Bin, who's got a Forest scarf in there, says Forest lucky to be in front. Poor performance so far. Interesting. Even game, BCP Bin, but I wouldn't say Forest were poor. I think their game plan is working, and as one of the other commenters said, it could be 2-0. Enzo, decent match so far. As a Forest fan, I'm sure we'll concede late. That's not as a Forest fan. That's as a football fan. 1-1. Hopefully 2-1. Owen is happy. You Reds, get in. Enzo says, I'd say he was unlucky, Amiobi. Oh, and Enzo adds, he agrees with Ewan. Maybe I apologise to Ewan. Obvious penalty for me, and Ewan adds Stonewall. There you go. Yeah, penalty for me, but that's how it goes. Interesting. Okay, so the chat, I was kind of on the fence, but the chat seems to think that should have been a penalty. Scott adds Fulham down to 5th at the moment. They are on the slide for sure. You wouldn't fancy, I've said this for ages, you wouldn't fancy playing Forest in the playoffs, would you? Hard team to score against. Lana, good game. Think Town surprised. Forest going at them. Pritchard, very good. Should have been a pen. Right, we're unanimous on the penalty here, except for me, isn't it? Predict still Forest, but it depends who wants it more. H. Huss. Forest really should be doing better for such a big club in the Championship. Just watching Graben's goal back. I couldn't make a comment on Lossell there. They didn't run that at slow enough speed for me to see where that went through his hand. Certainly, if I'm Lossell, I am saying to my defence, why are you letting their best striker have a volley at goal from inside the 6-yard box? Right, I think Sky are on their turbo break now, so I will leave you all to it. My view on the first half is pretty decent game. Huddersfield in it. Forest, classic Lamouchi performance there in the big moments. They did well, and Lolly and Graben come up trumps for them, and they like defending. And now, as soon as that goes 1-0, the game really goes in Forest's favour, doesn't it? Because it's Huddersfield come out, and you'll see Forest try and pick them off. Okay, they've just gone back to the studio in Sky. I think my stream's just a little bit behind. So I'll bid you guys all farewell, as it says down the bottom there. Come and join me full time for proper analysis of the game. They're looking at that Amiobi chance very, very early on. I'll just have one more little look because I'm seeing a replay of this. Now, a lot of time to look at it. Honestly, between unlucky and should have scored there, I think he should have scored, really. Having another look at the Grant chance. Yeah, he's got a ball onto Stearman as well if he cuts that one back. And I don't think that's going in as well. Strange for Grant. You'd have thought as well a top striker might go for a nutmeg there from that angle as well. Right, everyone come back. Please, if you're watching on delay, get involved in the comments. Hit that thumbs up button. If you want to support the channel, super chat on YouTube or patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Please come back and see me at full time where we'll see what has happened. But at half time, Forest 1, Huddersfield 0. Thank you everybody for joining me. See you at full time. Quickly, substitution happening. Ryan Yates is coming on. Brennan Johnson is off. So Lamouchi has made it already even more difficult for Huddersfield to score by shoring his central midfield out. Right, break is now ending. Second half. See you at full time. Over and out.